Aries, welcome to your full moon energy read. What's up? What's going on? The next full moon will take place in the sign of Capricorn on July 21st or thereabouts, depending on where you are in the world, yeah? So let's take a look at you under the full moon. Show me Aries under the moon. Show me Aries under the moon. Like always, take what resonates, leave it does not. Do keep in mind these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all. Frustrating but normal. Check out the placements, you will find yourself in there somewhere. Show me Aries under the moon. Show me Aries under the moon. All right. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, the Empress, the heart of the matter, the Emperor. Wow, wow. We got some power energies here today. I'm going to go ahead and assume that's you. I don't know. I have a feeling Aries card might be Aries. Dead center of the reading, that's you. Empowerment, right? And you're even showcasing that in your crowning energy with the Nine of Pentacles. Strong sense of autonomy, individuation, okay? And a very strong sense of I need to do the right thing, okay? For myself and as well as others. A very strong sense of what to do, how to do it, based on experience, right? You've sat on the throne for a couple of decades. Four of Swords. You are finding the need to go within and to rest your mind, specifically your mind, a little bit. Nine of Swords. So we got some anxiety here. There's a question about what to do, what to do, what to do. And you're doing the right thing. You're going within, taking some time out to look at that. And then I got an Empress on the other side. So there's someone here of importance to you. By all rights, the Emperor and Empress are each other's power couple kind of energy, the matching suite, right? And both embody empowerment in their own respective ways. So we're going to start with you. Let's see that Emperor, please. Show me the Emperor. What's going on? Show me that Emperor, please. Let's see that Emperor. Nine of Pentacles here, twice. Okay, the Queen of Cups, Two of Wands. You have such a big, beautiful heart. And you know this, you're not unaware of it. You know, you've been you for a long time and you're used to claiming your own kind of sense of self. You know, very independent Aries you are. Nine of Pentacles twice. And this is something you've always kind of prided yourself on holistically as a person who has developed. I know who I am. I know what I'm about. But you're also aware of your beautiful heart with the Queen of Cups here. Okay? So you kind of pride yourself on someone who can make decisions, empowerment, firmness, and then also with the strength of wisdom to accumulate your own sense of self, experience of walking the path and doing what's right for you. You look comfortable as a person in knowing who you are and what you're about and what you feel. So far, beautiful points. I'm not saying you're a perfect person. There's no such thing. What I am saying is that you're very comfortable in knowing who you are. And you can't put a price on that. Okay? More often than not, you're the Aries who's walking around who understands how they operate, more or less. And they understand what's right for them, even if it means making difficult decisions. Again, based on strong experience. So what's crowning you right now is that Nine of Pentacles once more. Let's take another look at that. Okay? Because so far you have a beautiful composition. You really do. So I want to see, we'll get to it though. I was like, what's on your mind though? Because according to you, you're used to working through difficult things. You don't get to be an emperor who's in touch with their heart without having gone through a couple things and come out the other side. It's the experience that makes you wiser and empowered, right? Not the absence of experience. Let's see that Nine of Pentacles. Show me that Nine of Pentacles, please. This thing, I gotta make decisions every day, and I do the best I can based on experience and feeling. Good. Cool. So what's going on? Page of Wands, the Chariot, the Hermit. Oh, goodness me. Wow. Look at that. You say that you need to dedicate more time to move in the direction of healing, and that you need to do it for yourself, if anything else. Very strong. It's looking like you arrived to this conclusion recently, that you need to take more time for you. And that would help you develop further. Okay? I don't think you're self-isolating. Not at all. Big difference. I still see you moving forward with your overall concept of who you are with strength of conviction, but you're also saying, I could do with more time to myself. And you mean it. It's not impolite. It's not rude. It's not cutting anything off. It's just, I know me, and I understand that there's parts of me I still want to work on because there's more I could do. There's more of an Aries I could be. And you mean it. You mean it. I mean, you look pretty fit to me already as it is, but you're saying this is something that you have to do. You need some time to yourself to think and contemplate and to grow more as a person, spiritually, emotionally, and so on. Wow. Let's go ahead and take a look at that Four of Swords. You want to develop? You want to surpass your own limitations? I don't know. You're definitely not assuming you already know everything there is to know. You're saying you have more room to grow. That's beautiful. You need to walk the path of healing for a bit, though. Okay? The Sun, Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Wow. You're deeply contemplating your next journey in terms of where your next investment lies to your best interest and what constitutes happiness and what it is that you do. I see. So like I said, you're still moving forward in your overall goals. I was like, I don't know how much more development you could possibly need, honey. You're like, no, it's a little more specific. You're talking about your monetary world, your 3D? Because I was just say, you look very much at peace with your personality, and you can't put a price on that. A lot of people try, but they fail. You actually earned your personality and being comfortable with it the hard way. So it's like, what else is there for you? You need to take more time for you to develop your particular pathway. What is that? You're like, oh, work. And while it may seem super simple, you're taking this to rest. You're taking this very seriously. Your next move in work and what you do for coin. Because you're saying whatever it is you do next, Page of Pentacles, you want it to make you happy. Okay? You don't just want to work and survive. You want to work and thrive. Okay? And you need a lot of rest on this one before you make a move. Because you're saying you're going to go all in if you do. Okay? So that would explain why you're taking such serious metaphorical, if you will, steps to the side. Because whatever it is you do next, you want it to be the thing. But it requires a great deal of thought on your part. Okay, I know you can. You show me the Nine of Pentacles twice, which is high levels of demonstration of practical experience. It's helped make you who you are. I'm going to go ahead and assume, financially speaking, you're comfortable. Okay? With a wealth of experience. So whatever it is you do next, you're saying, there's just one thing. I want it to make me deliriously happy. So I'm going to pull myself aside and make sure that whatever direction I'm moving in is correct for me. This is, again, based on wisdom, insight, and experience. Deep thought with the Hermit there. Cool. You're taking it very seriously. So let's see your stress element then. Whatever it is you do for coin, you're like, this time I want it to make me happy. And you also say you want it to be a better representation of who you are as an individual. Okay? More about you and less about work. Cool. All right. I respect that. I get it. So let's see the stress element. Let's see that Nine of Swords. Some of that Nine of Swords. Some of that Nine of Swords. Let's see that Nine of Swords, please. Ten of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Empress. You don't know if it will be met with someone else's approval. Okay. There's some resistance there from someone outside of you. So that would be the Empress then. Not once, but twice. Okay. So I know who you are. You already have a very strong ID print. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. But still, regardless, because this is tarot and it's collective readings, okay, anybody can tune in. Aries or no, doesn't matter. Okay? Reverse energies as you see fit. Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Empress. You know, this person of importance to you, and they are, okay? they're showing some resistance to that. They're like, are you sure? Are you sure, though? I don't know about that. And it seems like they're worrying on your behalf. Okay. It's kind of like, when you want to slow down, and the thing is, you already are. You're already going within. You're pulling yourself aside. Make sure this next path is right for you, because you only have one real ask on this one, and that is whatever it is you next do, you just want it to make you happy. It's more about personal fulfillment and what you do at this point, as opposed to I have to. Okay. And unfortunately, and I'm sure there's rhyme and reason to it, but the Empress here is throwing up some. You want to slow down on that? Are you sure? It's resistance with the Ten of Wands, and it's kind of long-standing. So this person's telling me they're a little shaky at the idea of breaking the stride or changing the rhythm of things. A lot more caution here. A lot more caution. So I do feel like they're worrying on your behalf, even though, as far as I can tell, you're running due diligence on this one. Okay? You're running the data on this. You've given this a great deal of thought, and you're going to continue to do so until you take action towards this. So I don't think you're being careless at all. I don't think you're being naive. You have a wealth of experience attached to you, as I have seen. So I'd really kind of wish that they would trust your process, as opposed to kind of assume it's negative, you know? And it may not be a significant other, spouse at this point. It could be someone who just is important in your life and they worry unnecessarily, like a great deal. But they are saying, I don't know about that, pump the brakes, and it's resistance, and I don't care for it, but they have a slower nature. It's a little bit more cautious, and are you sure? And here's 1,000 different things that could go wrong, and energy like that's always going to be true to this life. You know what it's like. Everybody should know what that's like. It's just, when it comes to this person, it seems to be their automatic reaction is, have you thought about it, though? And they'll say that like 50,000 times. And, you know, it's just because, again, it's that kind of classic dynamic. Just because somebody else wouldn't, doesn't mean that that's what's true for you. And that's where your wealth of experience is going to come into play. You are the only one who can really answer that question. Is that right for you? So I'm sure you're taking in their feedback, whether you like it or not. There's feedback there, right? So let's see that Empress again, and see if their energies have become more supportive or they ease up a little bit. That would make me feel better. Because we want the important people in our lives to support us. That's why. You know? I have the feeling if the shoe was on the other foot, you'd be supporting them. I really do. So let's take a look at that Empress. But do remember, at the end of the day, it's not about the shoe being on the other foot. The shoe's on your foot on this one. Yeah? So remember that. Let's see that Empress, please. Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. This person got conservative, and they're continuing to be so. That's unfortunate. It is coming from the point of view of concern regarding the finances, and there's anger and frustration around that. How come you're not being more practical? What we already have here works. Rather, I should say, what you have done is what works. Again, the shoe's on your foot. I'm just pointing that out. Because persons of importance, we want their opinion, we want their feedback, but ultimately it's you at the end of the day who has to make the decision. If you want your next gig to be happy and joyous and celebratory and a little bit more on your personal side of what makes you happy, and that's based on how much you have done and achieved, then you've earned it, baby. So I'm sorry that this person of importance in your life, again, I don't presume to, it's so negative, is really pessimistic, and it's cautious to the point of breaking. We're nitpicking over arguments now and finances and the what ifs and the what ifs and the what if it doesn't work out and what if this screws us over? What if we have to adjust to a different way of life? You're so beautifully positive. So much experience. Remember, the shoe's on your foot, honey. Okay? It's hard to combat a voice like that. Because I know they mean well, but also PS, their primary concern is changing the dynamic of the reality in case there's money loss or disruption or destabilization, which is in fact they're actually helping to contribute to because they're not in alignment with this. Okay. Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I'm saying that King of Pentacles still is their form, but they're attaching the responsibility to you. Yes, absolutely. If you fail, it's going to be your ass, right? That kind of thing. That's a non-issue. You've already thought of that. This is stability, though. Providership role. What if that gets backed up? So it started out as caution, resistance, wait. Can't you wait another year? Can't you wait another 2 years? Why did that hit funny? That was a sore point. Why can't you wait a year? Have you already heard that before, or you're about to hear it? Why can't you wait another whatever it is, fill in the blanks, 4 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years? I don't know. I mean, this is where I advise people don't put yourself off because you just end up hurting yourself. As far as I can tell, honey, baby, your energy is ready to go. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and your 3D self is competent as hell. Strike while the iron is hot. That's me. That's me. That's me. I'm seeing a lot of this as being a nervous reaction. Person who automatically puts up walls. But nevertheless, this person's opinion is important to you. And they're making their opinion clear, whether you want to hear it or not. So let's get some advice for you. I'm sorry. This is where one of those things, guys, it's like you don't get in between those two people. They have to work it out between themselves. And it sucks because I see you on the verge of wanting to create more for yourself. Okay? And you've done so much already. I think you've earned it, right? You're the Aries I'm looking at. You're at that time in your life where you've earned it. You've earned this shift. You've earned this transition. Go to work for yourself, something like that. I don't know. I just got that feeling about you. Where you get the dream job and it doesn't pay as much, but you're in a good place now and you can afford to go after it. That kind of thing. You know? Advice? Let's get, okay. The Hierophant, Ace of Wands. I'm telling you, I'm leaning into you being more correct than them. Okay? I'm saying strike while the iron is, commit to that. Commit to that ace. That's the advice. I asked for the advice, we got the advice. Strike while the iron is hot, baby, and stand behind it with the Hierophant. So if you have the Hierophant in your chart, good night, Christina. Taurus. You have Taurus in your chart, use it. I'm just saying. I don't know. There's something about it that I think you're in a better position to see this clearly than them. I think that this is what I'm looking at as a nervous reaction that you can expect from this person, and that the tune's not going to change. Until you're in the situation and you're earning the coin and things start to stabilize, the tune's not going to change. You want this. You want this. You want this. Mm-hmm. Not only do you want it with the manifestation, you got the cojones to back it up with the Hierophant. Okay, that's what he does. This is all he does. This is the official yes. This is the official no. That's it. He's not very negotiable. He's a nice guy, but he's not very negotiable. So this is okay. I'm sorry. I just feel like you literally know better. You know? I'm not trying to increase the fight here. I'm just saying all I'm getting is confirmation for what you have known and you've been knowing. Oh, yeah, it's I just, you know, I don't see someone willing to change their heart on this. They're kind of defensive about it, despite the fact that they've had time to gain perspective. Their heart hasn't shifted. It's kind of like saying, I feel what's best, and you're like, well, I know what's best. And like, but I feel what's best, and that's not going to change. Okay. So it's not till things stabilize or you start making money off this or the foundation becomes apparent that they'll get on board. It's kind of like that. I'm sorry. But, you know, honey, real tarot is real life, and that's why the Emperor is who he is, and that's why the Empress is supposed to be who she is, you know, in terms of support, respect, equal measure of self against someone else, knowing your worth. And for some reason, they're not trusting the worth in this, which means they're not trusting the worth in what you're seeing. And that bothers me, you know? They're supposed to be the Empress here. All right. For some folks, though, what can you say? Seeing is believing. Okay, the harsh whip. Oh, but you know what, though? I'm not assigning that to the Empress. I'm saying this is what you've had to do to work hard. You've had to whip your own back to keep going. And we don't want to do that anymore. Like I said, the next thing you enter in and invest in, you want it to make you happy. Okay? You don't want to have to be the driving force. And not anymore. Oh, sudden wealth for some of you. Oh, that's funny. 11/11. For some of you, November, you might see some shifting, maybe around November. I'm not saying sudden wealth is when you hit the lottery. You could do, but it's kind of like you're telling me there's no easy outs. I've never had an easy career. I've never had an easy job. I've never had anything just magically happen for me. So when you're saying this could be good for me, I actually believe you. Because you have the work ethic to back it up. There are no shortcuts. There is no magical lottery ticket. I've had to work hard for it. I get you, 100%. So it's not like that. It's not like that. So that's, again, there's some sort of contract in here where there is definitely two people involved. And as I say, you don't really want to step in between that argument because it's going to be between those two people to resolve it. I'm just saying, I wish the morale, support behind it wasn't so lopsided. Okay. Anything else in here, please? I'm getting more of characteristics of that Empress here. We have someone, I don't think this is you. I don't, but this is the person who I'm thinking keeps showing me caution, misgivings, I don't know, uncertainty, disbelief, all that. Someone who's a bit more in the middle age or over. Someone who tends to be, yes, more nurturing, loving, and caring until it comes down to cost and dysregulation and instability, and in which case it can kind of close up really fast. Okay. Again, all cards, like all oracles, all signs have pros and cons. This person can be nurturing and loving, or withholding and stoic, or my way, to the point of inflexibility. Okay. All right, that's for some of you. Let's see, Moonology. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer, which just recently passed. Okay. Actually, no, I tell the lie. It's almost passed, so I'm actually filming right around that time. I happen to do these a little early. You see one of the check-ins, you'll understand why. Okay. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon and prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. That's what I'm saying. I felt that one coming a mile off. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. The new moon in Taurus won't be until literally next Taurus season, but that's not the point. It's the energy behind it. Prosperity lies in the plan and moving towards it no matter how slowly. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I want you to trust. Okay? Where are we in time? Oh, not bad. The Star, wish fulfillment, desire, longevity, King of Cups, heart space. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Page of Swords, but lack of insight. Yeah. Yeah, Page of Swords, lack of insight. You very much desire to get the emotional support for this, but there's a small insight here, Page of Swords. It's kind of like I feel the need to reach for the stars. Can you see that with me, or can you feel that with me, but lack of insight? So there's what we would like to see, and there's what's actually happening. Okay. If you feel something is this deeply correct for you, then you already have the answer with or without approval, darling. Okay. Okay. It's the tension. The small-mindedness is coming from that willingness to fight instead of feel for the bigger picture here, and that's going to drive anybody crazy. You know, when some person here feels the bigger picture and they see it, it's part of their desire package or their star package, but it's not someone else's, and they put up a defense, they're going to remain small-minded. And that sucks because that tells me The Empress here is not doing their job. It's too small. Energy's too small. So it's going to have to come down to you and your feeling and what's your particular vision. I'm not telling you to tell this person to piss off or give them the middle finger. I'm just saying, if this means something to you, you're going to have to move on it. Okay? Make good on it. Or you won't. For some reason, I get nothing but resistance from this person and an unwillingness to see more and how it affects you. And that causes me concern. Because if they're saying, hey, yours is the head that wears the crown, buddy, I suggest you act like it. That means the person who wears the crown knows best. See how that works? Reverse psychology. People forget that shit. You say the responsibility's on me. Yes, so maybe trust my decisions too. I can think for myself. I mean, you got a wealth of activity. You shouldn't have to say all that. Strength, Knight of Swords, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is a begrudging argument. It's causing a lot of pain and a rift, and it seems to be happening more or less now. I just think that you're beautiful in terms of spirit and potential. Actually, you don't have potential. You have proof. Don't forget that. I saw a bunch of proof in there. And I think now you're at that time in your life where you don't want to live on proof anymore. You want to live more for potential. And it's the thing in you that says this could actually make me happy, but I've been so busy providing proof of stability and whatever, I forgot about my own potential sometimes and what would indeed make me happy. Seven Wands in reverse. I know. I wish the tension would come down. Okay, the letters T, U, F, L. No, I'm sorry, that's a J. That's a J. We have the lightning bolt, striking moment, shocking moment, the tower, and then also for some of you, just thunderstorms might be happening soon. Okay, oh, letter N. The Pisces, the seahorse, associated with Pisces, but also represents the kind of wealth of masculine emotion, the burden of feeling that they can carry it instead of releasing it. And it's just, that's not true. I think you have a wealth of emotion in you. I think your heart's very much in the right order. Perhaps express it from that point of view. Okay. And then we have the medallion here again of Pisces, but it's their key word being intuitive. You're intuitive. Feel your way around this. Okay? Feel your way around this. All right, Aries, honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.